Amy sighed with relief as she finally sat down. But then, a wallet tumbled onto the floor. She leaned forward, grabbed it, and looked up. The man who dropped it turned, spotted his wallet, and in one swift move, slipped into her seat. Amy's heart pounded. "That was my seat," the man smirked. "You stood up. I thought you were leaving." Lucy, sitting nearby, watched the scene unfold. Her fingers curled into fists. She pushed up from her seat and patted Amy's shoulder. "Here, take mine." Amy hesitated but said, "Thank you." Lucy's lips twitched. She had an idea. She walked toward the man, then gasped, staggered, and collapsed. Her arms flailed. Her body jerked. Passengers shouted, pointed. "She's having a seizure!" someone cried. The man jumped up, stumbled back, and ran off the door. Lucy stopped shaking, sat up, and smoothed her shirt. Amy gawked. "You tricked him?" Lucy grinned. "He stole your seat. I made him give it back." A family dispute. I can never escape. It was a morning, and my parents were discussing hosting my grandparents. Everything was fine until my parents brought up my half-sister. Her mother comes in and out of her life and often ends up in jail. My mom wants to adopt her, but my sister disagrees.
No.
She chose her troubled mother over a stable family. I've heard this story countless times, but my parents are saddened and resentful about her rejection, and they always discuss this matter. This time I couldn't take it anymore. I left in the middle of breakfast. I wanted to get away, and my parents were very angry. I just feel that sometimes, even with family, you need to set boundaries. I want to run away from home to make my parents understand this. Am I doing the right thing? This father threw his son's school books in the trash. "You don't need school anymore, boy. We're moving again." "Dad, why do you hate me? Why can't I have friends like other kids?" the neighbors whispered. "That man is crazy. He drags his kid around like a nomad. Someone should call the police." Years passed. The son grew angry. "God, why did you give me such a terrible father? He never lets me stay anywhere. He ruins everything good in my life. I hate him." One day, the father collapsed at work. The doctor called his son. "Your dad is dying. He's been asking for you. He destroyed my childhood. Let him die alone." But his girlfriend pushed him. "Just see him once." The son stormed into the hospital room. "You ruined my life. Why couldn't you be a normal dad?" Then the doctor walked in with a thick file. "Your father has been running from loan sharks for 20 years. They threatened to hurt you. He kept moving to protect you. Every job he took was dangerous so you'd be safe." The son found a hidden box under his father's bed. Inside were all his old school photos, report cards, and a letter. "God, please forgive me for taking away his normal life. Keep my boy safe when I can't protect him anymore." The son rushed back to the hospital. "Dad, I thought you didn't care about me. I was always protecting you, son. God gave me strength to keep you alive. Drop a heart if you believe God works through a father's love." This boy stood in the rain, screaming at the sky. "God, why did you take my dad away? I hate you." His father had died in a car crash. Now he lived alone with his sick grandmother. Every day, strangers knocked on their door. "We brought groceries. Here's money for medicine." The boy slammed the door. "Leave us alone. We don't need your pity." His grandmother begged him, "Please, son, let them help us." "No, Grandma. If God cared, Dad would still be here." The bills piled up. The boy worked after school, but it wasn't enough. One night, his grandmother collapsed. "We can't afford the hospital. I'm sorry, Grandma. I failed you too." At the hospital, the doctor said, "Someone already paid everything. Your surgery, medicine, everything." The boy was confused. "Who would do that?" The nurse handed him a letter. "Your father asked us to watch over you. Before he died, he started a fund. Every person who helped you, he had asked them years ago. God didn't take your father away, son. He sent him to prepare the way." The boy fell to his knees, crying, "Dad, I thought you left me. I thought God forgot me." His grandmother smiled weakly. "God never leaves his children. He just works in ways we can't see. Drop a heart if you believe God's love follows you everywhere." This old man sat alone at the bus stop every morning. His son walked past him to work. "Dad, you're embarrassing me. Stop coming here." The man's eyes filled with tears. "I just want to see you, son." "Go home, Dad. You're crazy." The son's co-workers laughed. "Your dad is weird. Why does he sit there?" "I don't know. He's lost his mind. Maybe put him in a home." The son felt ashamed. Every day, his father waited. Every day, he ignored him. One morning, the father wasn't there. The son felt relief, but his neighbor called. "Your dad is in the hospital. He collapsed yesterday." The son rushed over, angry. "Why didn't you call me sooner? Your father has been sick for months, but he never missed a day watching you go to work. He said God told him to protect you." "Protect me from what?" The doctor showed him a newspaper. "Serial killer caught. He was targeting people at your bus stop for weeks." The son's hands shook. The article showed his father talking to police. "This old man watched our suspect every morning. His presence scared the killer away. We believe he saved many lives." The son ran to his father's room. "Dad, why didn't you tell me? You would have worried. God asked me to keep you safe. I thought you were crazy. I was just a father loving his son. Even when you pushed me away, God's love never left you. Drop a heart if you agree." The old man collapsed on the sidewalk, clutching his chest. "Help! Someone help me!" me! A businessman rushed over, pulling out his phone. I'm calling 911. Wait! The old man gasped. My medicine! In my pocket, but I can't afford it. The businessman didn't hesitate. He grabbed the prescription, ran to the pharmacy, and emptied his wallet. That's $300, sir. Your card was declined. Cash only. The businessman counted every last dollar he had. Please, hurry. Someone's dying. He rushed back and gave the old man his pills. Minutes later, the ambulance arrived. The old man grabbed his hand weakly. What's your name, son? James. James Mitchell. The paramedics took him away. The businessman walked home slowly. His phone buzzed. Final notice. Pay rent by tomorrow or you're evicted. He stared at his empty wallet. That was my rent money. What have I done? The next morning, the landlord banged on his door. Time's up, Mitchell. I'm sorry. I just need one more day. No more chances. But wait. A lawyer arrived with papers. Mr. Mitchell, a property has been transferred to your name. What? Who? It's from Mr. Chen, the old man from yesterday. Turns out he owned half the buildings downtown. The businessman's eyes filled with tears. The lawyer continued. He said, and I quote, "You gave me my life when you had every reason to walk away. Now I'm giving you yours. God sees every sacrifice made in secret, and he rewards those who help without expecting anything back. Comment yes if you believe in divine blessings."
A businessman went to a food truck in the park and asked for a sandwich. "I'm sorry," said the man in the truck. "We are all sold out." Just then, an old man came. The truck man gave him a box of sandwiches. The businessman was surprised. The truck man said, "I always save the last 10 sandwiches for the old folks home." The businessman smiled. He bought a juice and even paid for the old man's sandwiches. Later, the businessman saw the old man selling sandwiches on the street. "Why are you selling that food?" he asked. The old man said, "There is nothing wrong with earning money." The next day, the old man came back and tried to take more food. This time, the truck man said, "Sorry, today the food is for sale," but the old man grabbed it anyway. The businessman paid again. The day after, the old man came back once more, but this time, he didn't ask for food. He gave the truck man some money. He said, "Thank you. The kind businessman gave me a job. Drop a heart if you believe kindness can change the world."
A young boy stood outside a church in the rain. He was shaking and cold. A rich woman walked past him. She stopped, looked at him, then kept walking. But then she turned around. She came back and asked, "Why aren't you going inside?" The boy looked down. "I prayed every day for my mom to get better. She died yesterday. God didn't listen." The woman's eyes filled with tears. "I'm so sorry." She opened her purse. "Here's money for food." The boy pushed it away. "I don't want money. I want my mom back. Can your money do that?" The woman froze. She slowly put the money back. "No, it can't. I'm sorry." Then she walked away. The boy sat on the wet steps. He was alone again. Inside the church, an old man was cleaning. He saw the boy through the window. He grabbed his coat and walked outside. He sat next to the boy in the rain. "I lost my son 5 years ago," the old man said quietly. "I was angry at God, too." The boy looked at him. "And why are you still here?" The old man smiled. "Because faith isn't about getting what we want. It's about knowing we're never alone, even in pain. Your mom loved you. That love doesn't die. God keeps it alive in your heart." The boy began to cry. The old man hugged him. "Come inside. Let's pray together. Not for answers, but for strength." They walked into the church together. Sometimes faith isn't about miracles. It's about finding light in the darkness. Drop a heart if you believe.